All right, welcome back to Wolf Dog Empire. It is Valhalla Summons time. They have new Costume Tyr. They have a Costume Sif, and they do have a Frike. And if we take a look at, always look at the summons rates before you sit there and start spending money on trying to chase a hero. Chasing heroes doesn't work out because they nerf them. If you looked at some of these inboxes, they're about to nerf Miriam and Midnight, and they're about to nerf Costume Guardian Panther. They're going to bring that elemental defensive down of Costume Guardian Panther way down by like 20%. Really, really bad. I use her for against Titans, and so that's really gonna mess me up big time. So Frike, she's still the queen of rush. She's still awesome. Tyr, base Tyr is fast, but he only hits the target. 285, but only the target. In the new costume, he's still fast, but he hits 260 to the target and nearby enemies. So up to 3 can take 260%, where the base only gave 285 to 1. So it is a big improvement here with Tyr. I still don't see him as a top hero for defense. So for your defense, you only have 5 slots for. I don't see him being one of those 5 for most players, unless you're a free to play, cheap to play. If you get Tyr and you don't have like costume, well, there's some heroes out there that are pretty good in red. And if you don't have a lot of reds, Costume Tyr may be your best option on your defense. But a lot of the top players would not have them on their defense. But on offense, there's a lot more room on offense because on defense, there's only 5, right? So you may have, for rush, you may have 5. For arrow barrage, you may have 3 of those same 5 be on there, but you use 2 different ones maybe or something like that. But on offense, you're talking about on a regular war, 6 flags times 5, you can only use them once. We're talking about 30. So you can use 30 heroes. So Tyr may end up being on the offense for Costume Tyr for some people. Regular Tyr is not that good, but Costume Tyr is gonna be better. He may make it into somebody's top 30 for war, especially if you don't have a lot of red, which at this time red is the color I have the least of, 5 stars. So, and I do have regular Tyr. I didn't want to take a second Tyr in Faded Summons, but Costume Tyr would make it into a lot of people's top 30. And in War of Three Kingdoms, which is coming up soon, it's 12 flags times 5, so we're talking 60. So Costume Tyr would make it into a lot of people's top 60. He is improved from base. So I'm I'm trying to hold off. I mean, I do want to freak it big time. I do have regular base Sif, custom Sif. There is a big improvement there, but I'm trying. I was hoping that the Faded Summons would get refreshed this month here, February 2023, but it didn't. So it'll probably get refreshed when May 2023. So can I hold off till May, not summoning anymore? I mean, look at this. I did pick up Freya. I picked up Scotty. I picked up Ariel, Ratatoskr, Tarlak. Mitsuko, Vila, I forget her name, Onatel. I definitely didn't want to take any of these season ones, and I have a lot of purples, so I didn't want to take any purples. Telluria, I have a lot of Silvarios to bring up, a lot of Grace to bring up, so I'm not really interested in putting up another green hero, especially if she's not that good. I think that if they nerf a hero and then they bring in 10 others that are just better than that hero before she was nerfed, they should just bring her back to what she used to be, in which case I would have pulled her, but for now, not that interested. Here's Tyr. I have a base Tyr already, and I'm not even leveling him up at all, so I wouldn't want to take a second one. I don't like Thor. Grazul, at the same time that they're going to nerf Costume Guardian Panther and Midnight and Miriam, they're actually going to buff Grazul up a little bit. And I do have 3 Poseidons. 2 of them have costumes. And this will be my 4th Poseidon. I don't want a 4th Poseidon, but if I do bring up Costume Poseidon up to 480, then I can just throw the Costume Poseidon onto the other ones for my 2nd flag, and then for my 3rd flag, bring it to another one, and then my 4th flag, bring it to another one. I could do that theoretically, but I just feel like if I am gonna slow down in summoning anyhow, and I have a lot of heroes to bring up right now, I could probably get away with now summoning for another 3 months, and then once I do bring up Lubu, Nyx, Costume Jabberwocky, 2nd Silvaria, Grace, bringing up Sorsha. I'm bringing up Scotty. I want to bring up Penulite. I'm bringing up 2x Leonidas. I do have a 2x June with like another 4 Junes behind it that I can do this costume thing with. But I do have a costume Ariel. I have a costume Krampus. So I have so many heroes to bring up. I could actually, in theory, get away with not doing any more summons and take 3 months just to upgrade heroes that I already have. And if I do that, because if you believe in the power creep, which it's obvious it's happening, if I summons today and then I just throw them into my queue and leave them there, like Vila 1-1, Onatel 1-1, this second arrow that I pick because I already have a custom arrow, 1-1, Mitsuko 1-1, Freya 1-1. I just started bringing up Scotty yesterday, so this one is maxed out. But as you can see, if I just bring up one more Infata Summons, it's just gonna stay in my queue doing nothing. But if I take 3 months to bring up some of my better heroes in each color, then in 3 months from now, theoretically, I'll be in better shape to bring up heroes that I pick up from the refreshed Fata Summons. I wish they would do Mickey. I wish they would do Evelyn. She's not she's not very tanky anymore compared to the new heroes, but I think she would be great for me in my roster. I was never able to pick her up. I do have 2 King Arthurs, but I know Frida would be a great hero for me. But I mean, some of the older but goodies, because they do have Radis Tosker, Tarlak, and Scotty here that are really good. I already had this costume here. I already had this costume here. I already had this costume here. So I really wasn't worried about those 3, but I did pick them up just because they're Well, I picked these two up because they are really good heroes, Ariel and Freya. But I'm trying to hold off, but we'll see. I mean, I think I can because I still have well, I already mentioned it, right? Lubu, Costume Jabberwocky. I have Costume Ariel. I do have Scotty to bring up. I do have Light. I do have 2X Leonidas. I do have a 2X June. I do have a Costume Krampus. I'm bringing up Nyx. I'm bringing up Sorche. Misspelled her name already. So there is a small little buff on that's coming up when they nerf Miraman Midnight and Costume Garden Panther. Grazul, instead of recovering 15% health at very fast, she'll be recovering 22% at very fast. So we'll make her more viable. And if you can limit break her, her stats are not bad. And I do need more red, so if I do pick one here to try to chase, like, I don't know, Freaky or something, I would pick either Grazul or Poseidon. But anyways, that's my those are my thoughts. That's what's going on with my queue right now, and that is my thoughts on Costume Tyr. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it gives you some good info. Please give us a like, and I do appreciate the subscribes. And I'll see you next time here at Wolf Dog Empire.